Hello and welcome to Elecspo, and today we're going to talk about the Everton job. The Toffees are on the lookout for a new manager after Carlo Ancelotti called it quits during the week. The Italian veteran has packed his bags and is off to Real Madrid for a second spell at the Bernabeu. He's left Everton in the lurch and the club are now scrambling for a new boss. There's been some interesting names linked, but one stands out massively. It's none other than Liverpool legend Steven Gerrard. Gerrard's had a wonderful season with Rangers, lifting the Scottish Premiership title and ending Celtic's dominance. He's had a great start life in management and seems to be on course for an excellent career on the touchline. But surely there's no chance he's going to go to Everton. Well, either way, I'm simming it on Football Manager 2021 to see what would happen anyway. Ancelotti is off to Real Madrid and Gerrard's got a 3-year deal at Goodison Park. But how will he get on at the home of his biggest rivals? Let's find out. Okay, here we are at the start of this simulation, the 27th of July 2020, and here is your new Everton manager, Steven Gerrard. He's on 50 grand a week until 2023. No positives, no negatives, but his long-term plan is still to be the manager of Everton's biggest rivals, Liverpool. Surely this is a recipe for disaster. I mean, Gerrard, he's had a great start of life at Rangers, but there's no way he's going to go to Everton. I mean, it's just ridiculous paper talk. I mean, I know I'm peddling it here by making a video, but come on, we've got to make content somehow. But Steven Gerrard in this simulation has got a 3-year deal at Everton, but just how well will he do? The Toffees have got some good players, the likes of Seamus Coleman, James Rodriguez, Calvert-Lewin, Richarlison. Some top players, especially one signed by Carlo Ancelotti. But just how will they do under Steven Gerrard? Let's simulate a year in the future, let's see how they get on. Okay, here we are, the 13th of June 2021, a year into the future, and as you can see from the available jobs, things have all gone a bit Pete Tong for Steven Gerrard. Everton are looking for a new manager. I'm going to assume Gerrard's been sacked, he hasn't been poached. Yes, Steven Gerrard was sacked after just shy of a year in charge on the 23rd of May 2021, probably a day after the season ended. Everton sacked the man brought in to replace Carlo Ancelotti. To be fair, he was only 2 places lower than Ancelotti got in reality. In the real world, Everton came 10th, 59 points I want to say they got. Good points tally, but still only 10th. In this simulation, Everton haven't even cracked the top half. They came 12th with only 44 points on the board. Of course, Chris Wood won the Golden Boot with 18 goals. Let me know in the comments below what kind of things you want to see me do with Chris Wood, because this man is just an absolute marvel. But for now, we're going to focus on Everton because they have only been able to come 12th under Steven Gerrard, and he's been sacked after a year. Sure, we could have done this simulation again, we might have done better next time. But it just speaks volumes about... I mean, does it say where Everton are as a team? I mean, Carlo Ancelotti did do well with them this season. I know the position the table said otherwise, but they performed well at the times, and then things kind of fell off in the second half of the season. But it's a squad that needs a lot of improvement if it's going to be competing where the Everton owners want to take them, especially with that new stadium that's being built. But under Steven Gerrard, they only came 12th. I'd say if there's been any joy in any cups, I'm going to assume no. The League Cup, they made it to the quarterfinals where they lost to Chelsea, and the FA Cup, Christ, they made it all the way to the FA Cup final. Steven Gerrard, in fairness to him, got Everton to a cup final. When was the last time Everton were in a cup final? I genuinely can't remember off the top of my head. It was been 2009 maybe. Did they get beaten in an FA Cup final by Chelsea? I'm sure Louis Saha scored in the first minute, but then Chelsea went on to win. You'll tell us if I'm right or wrong in the comments below. But here they were beaten by Manchester City 2-0 at Wembley. Maybe if he'd won that trophy, Gerrard could have kept his job. But on the final day of the season, with no trophy in hand, they were beaten 2-0 by Leicester away from home, and that was the final game in charge for Steven Gerrard. Let's have a look at the transfers, see if he brought in any of his own players. Obviously, we know all about the ones they brought in the summer, like of Alan, Ben Godfrey, James Doucouré. But for Gerrard, the only player he brought in was Bartosz Berezinski from Sampdoria, who is a right back. Did he play at all? He played 20 times, played quite badly, but never mind. Did he sell anyone? He got rid of Mo Besic, which is just fair enough. Andre Gomes he sent out on loan, and he sent out Niels Nkunku out on loan. that's irrelevant. Let's have a look how they were getting on. So Gerrard was playing a 4-3-3 formation. Calvert-Lewin did great. I mean, 25 goals. Richarlison was okay. Iwobi played well. James played well. It looks like defensively is where they've struggled. Even Jordan Pickford didn't play too well. It's at the back where things have been disappointing. But all in all, it's just been disappointment all round for Everton. I mean, to be honest, I didn't think... I mean, there's no way in reality Gerrard is going to get the job at Goodison Park. But I thought on this simulation he would do a little bit better. I thought he'd last more than a year. But unfortunately, after less than 12 months, Steven Gerrard has been sacked and Everton are already on the lookout for another new manager. I mean, Christ, the turnover of managers at Everton lately has been ridiculous. It seems like every 18 months they're replacing a manager. They've had Carlo Ancelotti. Who was it before Ancelotti? They had Marco Silva, they had Sam Allardyce, they've had Ronald Koeman, they've had Roberto Martinez. So many different managers, and now they're being linked with getting David Moyes back. I mean, he's doing well at West Ham, but is it really right to be going back in time and getting someone who... I mean, the best finish they've had in the Premier League came under David Moyes there in 2005. They came fourth. That's the only time they finished in the top four. I think that 5th place finish was under Roberto Martinez. But since then, it's been pretty disappointing, to be honest with you. 7th was the best they got in 2017. And their 12th place finish is the lowest they've come since 2004 when they came 17th. So really, it's no surprise with a finish like that Steven Gerrard got the sack. I mean, maybe Steven Gerrard knew what he was doing. Maybe it was sabotage by the Liverpool legend, taking down his biggest rivals. I mean, Man United are probably his biggest rivals, to be honest with you. I keep saying it's Everton, but probably is Man United. Either way, after less than a year, Steven Gerrard got the sack. What I'm going to do is simulate another 6 months into the future, just because I want to see who Everton replaced Gerrard with and see how the new man's getting on. Let's do that right now. Okay, before we wrap things up, we've gone 6 months into the future, the 20th of December 2021. Everton have got a new manager, and it's fair to say things are going absolutely brilliantly for the new man at Goodison Park. Everton, after 18 Premier League games, are 5th. They are only 2 points off Tottenham in 4th. They're only 8 points off top spot Man City. It's been a wonderful start for whoever the new man is at Everton, and that new man is Eddie Howe, another man who's been linked with the Everton job. But quite a few fans don't seem keen on Eddie Howe, but based on this, he would be absolutely perfect to replace Carlo Ancelotti. As for Steven Gerrard, the recipe for disaster was exactly that, an absolute disaster. We will leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. As always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Elecspo, and until next time, we will see you around.